Normally here in February, we'd be looking toward pitchers and catchers reporting. Right now, we have some strife in Major League Baseball with the lockout. Joining me, Ryan Lavarnway, World Series champion and longtime Major League Baseball vet. Ryan, there is a number of things that they're trying to figure out here. I think the biggest one is this manipulation of service time, all of that stuff. Ultimately, what do you think the outcome is here?
Ultimately, I think we have a baseball season. It might be a little bit delayed. I hope it's not. But my thought about human beings is we do our homework the night before it's due. And our homework's almost due, so I'm hoping that we start to get some answers here pretty soon.
Deadline spur action, right? That's usually how this works. When you were playing, how often are these conversations had among players of just like, hey, what is the deal with this thing?
Well, I'm a free agent right now, so I need them to figure out this lockout situation. So it's not when I played, but as I'm still playing. We talk about this thing. It comes up. The CBA comes up once every 5 years. So every 5 years, we kind of hit the nail on the head of we need to figure out if we like the direction that baseball is going, or if we need to make some adjustments to make the game better for the future of players. And I think right now the players have made some really good suggestions to the owners on how we can improve the game and make it better for the next generation. But that's what negotiation, that's what collective bargaining is all about. Both sides need to come to the table, come to some sort of compromise, because if one side walks away feeling like they won, that's not really a bargain, right? So both sides are probably going to end up walking away feeling like they gave up something they didn't really want to. But if both sides feel that way, then it's probably fair.
How has this changed preparations for players when they don't know, hey, I'm used to getting my body ready for this date. I don't know if it's going to be this date.
We get ready to play the same way regardless, right? You have to be ready in case we're going on the day on February 15th. It's 7 or 8 days from now. We're ready to play baseball. And when the owners say you're not locked out anymore, we'll be ready to go.
Let's just fast forward. Let's say we have a baseball season. We get to July, August. I have always wondered how you are able to stay in it, to stay focused. I mean, they're called the dog days for a reason. So, like, can you give me a story or two from the dog days of like, hey, this happened and it really energized us, it got us going again. These are the tips that you use.
That's a great question. And not a lot of people understand that baseball is different than a lot of other sports because we play 162 games a year. And I think that might be part of the thing they're talking about. Do we make it 154? How would that affect the records? Do we need to put an asterisk near the record books? But the dog days of summer, that's when you really need to remember why you play baseball, and that we started playing baseball when we were 5 years old, 10 years old, because it's fun. A couple years ago, I kind of grew up and grew into myself, whereas I didn't think I needed to be like robot baseball player, athlete who is always focused and never having fun. And what I started doing was I started playing catch with the fans in the stands before the game. And, you know, I've kind of been up and down Major Leagues, AAA a bunch, but in the AAA stadiums that I play in, especially before they put up the nets that go all the way and we're like caged animals, we would show up before the game and there would be a row of 15 kids and they all brought their glove and they're all sitting there ready to go. And seeing how much fun they have and then seeing their parents 3 rows behind them filming it and like the pride and the joy in their eyes, that reminds me how much fun baseball is supposed to be and that I still love doing it.